Okay, so I'm back. So now let's have another method of dividing polynomials, and this time we call it synthetic division of polynomials. So what is synthetic division of polynomials? So it is a simplified method for dividing a polynomial by another polynomial of the first degree by writing down only the coefficients of the several powers of the variable and changing the sign of the constant term in the divisor so as to replace the usual subtractions by additions. So in short, this is the shortcut of dividing polynomials. And so, how do we do this? So these are the steps. First, write the numerical coefficients in one row. If there is a missing term, write 0 to represent that missing term. And write the test 0 at the left. Second, carry down the first number. Multiply the test 0 and add to the second column. Third, add down the column. Now multiply the sum in the second column by the test 0. Fourth, write the product of the third column, then add. Repeat the steps for the next column until you reach the last column. 5. The third row that we obtained represents the numerical coefficients of the terms in the quotient. The degree to be used is 1 less than the degree of the dividend. The rightmost number is the remainder. And so, remember to apply the different operations on positive and negative numbers. Since in using synthetic division, we always apply the operations on positive and negative numbers. So you need to multiply, you need to subtract, you need to add. Yeah, so it involves. So there is a need for you to remember and to master the different operations. Yan. So, meron tayo for addition, for subtraction, for multiplication, and for division. Okay, let's have an example. So, this is, as I've said, this is a shortcut for long division. As long as the divisor is in x minus c form. So, that means to say the divisor is on the first degree. If it is not on the first degree, it's a different case. Although we can still apply synthetic division, but it's quite challenging. So for today, we will be having a first degree divisor only. So let's see, we have x cubed plus 6x squared plus 8x minus 2 divided by x plus 3. First, we need to set divisor is equal to 0 and solve. So that is what we call the test 0. So from the given x plus 3 equals 0, then x equal to negative 3. So we write it there. So you see the symbol for division, it's inverted. Unlike the normal division. So medyo nabaliktad ang ating symbol na division. Next, step 2, you need to bring down or write down all the numerical coefficients. So that's why I wrote 1 before x cubed, because non-numerical coefficients means 1. So we need to write all the numerical coefficients. So these are the numerical coefficients. 1, 6, 8, negative 2. Yan. Only the numerical coefficients. Okay, next step, bring down the first number. So the first number is 1. Next step, multiply this. So multiply 1 by negative 3. And then we write the answer here below 6. So 1 times negative 3 is negative 3. Next, add this up. So 6 minus 3 is 3. And then repeat the process. 3 times negative 3 is negative 9. Add this up. 8 minus 9 is negative 1. Negative 1 times negative 3 is positive 3. Add this up. Negative 2 plus 3 is 1. Okay, this one is the remainder. And the coefficients before 1 are the numerical coefficients of the quotient. So we put the variables back. To put the variables back, it should be 1 degree less than the original problem. The original problem is raised to the third power. So 1 degree less. So bawasan natin siya ng 1. So that is x squared. That becomes the coefficient of 1. And so, it's still in decreasing powers. So, ano ba susunod sa x squared? Eh, di ba x? Ano ba susunod sa x? Eh, di ba constant? So, the constant is always at the left. So, that's it. This is the quotient. This is the remainder. And so, final answer, we have x squared plus 3x minus 1 plus 1 over x plus 3. So, what do you think? So, di ba, it's easier. Okay, let's have another. Let's see that for a problem with some missing terms. Why missing terms? So, look at the exponent of the dividend. X to the 4th minus 4x squared plus 6. So, there is a missing term. There is no x to the third power. Another, there is no x to the first power. Yan. So actually, the dividend does not involve only 3 terms. 1, 2, 3. It shall be 5. 5 terms siya. Yan. Paano ba nalaman kung ilan yung number of terms? Ganito yun mga anak. If ang exponent nyo is 5, the highest exponent is 5. 4 pala. The highest exponent is 4. Dapat, there should be 5 terms. Bakit 5? Kasi, remember, may constant pa tayo. May constant tayo. So, 5 siya kasi yung exponent na 4, pababa yung exponent. So, magiging 4, 3, 2, 1. So, 4 na siya, diba? Eh, may constant pa. So, dapat 5 terms ito. So, kulang. Kulang ang dividend. So, lagyan natin siya ng mga zeros. Pero bago yon, kunin muna natin solve muna natin tong x minus 4. If x minus 4 equals 0, x equal to 4. Lagay natin dito yung 4. So, ngayon, list all the coefficients. Ayan na siya. So, that's 1, 0, negative 4, 0, 6. So, diba? 5 na sila. So, 0 ang ginamit natin sa x squared at then 0 ang ginamit natin sa 0x. Okay? Then, bring down 1, multiply. 1 times 4 is 4. 0 plus 4 is 4. 4 times 4 is 16. Negative 4 plus 16 is 12. 12 times 4 is 48. 0 plus 48 is 48. 48 times 4 is 192. Plus 6 is 198. So that's the remainder. And then, For the quotient, balikan yung given. It is x to the fourth power. Bawasan ng isa yung 4, so magiging x cubed. And then, pababa na siya. So, we have 1x cubed plus 4x squared plus 12x plus 48. And then, our final answer is, yan, x cubed plus 4x squared plus 12x plus 48 plus 198 over x minus 4. O, diba? Mas madali ang synthetic division kaysa sa division by long method, which is also known as the algorithm method. So, division by algorithm or algorithm method. Iyon yung long method. Okay? Naintindihan na po ba? Okay, isa pa. So, remember, if P of X is the dividend and D of X is the divisor, Q of X is the quotient, and R is the remainder, then, so ito yung representation natin, P of X over D of X equal to Q of X plus R over D of X, or P of X equal to D of X times Q of X plus R. Yan. So, kapag kailangan gamitan ng representations ang ating division, you can use this one. Okay, so for your assignment, you perform learning task number 3. Okay. Now, another. Still on division of polynomials. So there are two theorems that can be used to check our answer, and that is applicable for polynomial, and those are remainder theorem and factor theorem. So what's the difference between the two? You know exactly what remainder is, but this time may binanggit siya na theorem. So when we say remainder theorem, it states that if the polynomial p of x is divided by x minus c, then the remainder is p of c. Or, the remainder theorem states that p of c is the remainder when the polynomial p of x is divided by x minus c. The divisor x minus c is then restated as x is equal to c. Okay, to understand better, let's have an example. P of x equal to x cubed plus 4x squared plus 3x minus 2 divided by x minus 3. Sometimes using synthetic division is quite long. So, minsan, mas mahaba yung paggamit ng synthetic division. Although, I told you a while ago that it's the shortcut of dividing polynomials. But when you are asked to find only the remainder, you can use the remainder theorem. Ayan, pwede rin gamitin yung synthetic division para makita yung remainder. Kita nyo naman kanina sa solution. But then, I will show you the both solutions, and then you will be the one to decide which is best for you. Okay, so dito, unahin natin yung paggamit ng remainder theorem. Okay, so paano ba siya? First, you are going to solve for x in the divisor. So, if x minus 3 equals 0, x is equal to 3. And this 3 will be substituted to all x. So, all x becomes 3. From the original problem, substitute all x by 3. So, it becomes like this. 3 cubed plus 4 times 3 squared plus 3 times 3 minus 2, ha? So, based on the original given, tingnan ninyo. Lahat ng x, pinilitan natin ng 3. And then, simplify na lang natin siya. So, P of 3 is equal to 3 times 3 times 3 is 27 plus 4 times 3 times 3 is 9 plus 3 times 3 is 9 minus 2. Simplify pa, P of 3 is equal to 27 plus 4 times 9 is 36 plus 9 minus 2. Okay, then combine all positive. 27 plus 36 plus 9 is 72 minus 2. That will be P of 3 is equal to 70. So P of 3 is equal to 70, meaning as we substitute x by 3, the remainder is 70. Now, let's see if the remainder is also 70 if we will use synthetic division method. Okay, so ganun pa rin ang gagawin. Solve for x. X minus 3 equals 0. X is equal to 3. Ilagay siya dyan. Then, baba na yung mga coefficients. So, meron tayong 1, 4, 3, negative 2. Okay, bring down 1. 1 times 3 is 3. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 times 3 is 21. 3 plus 21 is 24. 24 times 3 is 72. Negative 2 plus 72 is 70. Okay, as you can see, the remainder is also 70. So we say that P of C is equal to 70. So the value of the polynomial is 70, or the remainder is also 70. Oh, so ang hinahanap lang naman dito ay remainder. So hindi na natin kailangan i-put ang variables back. Nakatulad ng ginawa natin sa pag kinukuha natin yung quotient. Ang concern lang naman dito is the remainder, which is always the last number in every synthetic division solution. Okay? Let's say the factor theorem. Ano naman ang kaibahan ng factor theorem? If the remainder comes out to be 0, then x minus c is a factor of p of x. Or, it states that if p of x is a polynomial and, number 1, p of c is equal to 0, then x minus c is a factor of p of x. Second, x minus c is a factor of p of x, then p of c is equal to 0. What does it mean? Whenever the remainder is 0, it means the divisor o yung x minus c is a factor. Yan. So, factor siya. Halimbawa, sa 10, di ba ang factors ng 10 ay 2 times 5? O 2 and 5, they are factors. So, dito naman, magiging factor yung binomial kung ang remainder ay 0. Okay, let's see. Example, p of x equal to x cubed minus x squared minus 4x plus 4 divided by x minus 2. So, is x minus 2 a factor? Okay, let's see. So, as usual, we solve for x. X minus 2 is equal to 0, x equal to 2. And then replace all x by 2 from the original problem. So it becomes p of 2 is equal to 2 cubed minus 2 squared minus 4 times 2 plus 4. So simplifying, we have 8 minus 4 minus 8 plus 4. That becomes 12 minus 12. Bakit 12? Pinagsama ko ang parehong positive. 8 plus 4 is 12. At ang parehong negative. Negative 4, negative 8 is equal to negative 12. And 12 minus 12 equals 0. Yan. So the value of the polynomial is 0, or the remainder is 0. In short, it's a factor. X minus 2 is a factor. So, ito yung target natin. yung divisor na x minus c, yun ang tinatanong sa atin kung siya ay factor ng polynomial. So, since nag-0 ang remainder, ang x minus 2 is a factor. So, since p of c equals 0, then, or therefore, x minus 2 is a factor of p of x. So, gamitan natin ng synthetic. So, dapat 0 din ang remainder nito, ha? So, the same procedure. Kunin natin yung value ng x. If x minus 2 equals 0, x is equal to 2. Ilagay siya dyan. And then, ibaba natin yung mga coefficients. 1, negative 1, negative 4, 4. Bring down 1 times 2 is 2. Negative 1 plus 2 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. Negative 4 plus 2 is negative 2. Negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. 4 minus 4 equals 0. O, diba? 0 siya. So, dahil dyan, P of C equals 0 or R of X equals 0, so X minus 2 is a factor. Okay? So, yun ang gamit ng factor theorem. O, isa pa. Factoring completely. Ang tanong, x plus 2 is a factor of 4x cubed plus 8x squared minus 25x minus 50. Find the other factors. So, dahil siya ay meron na tayong isang factor na x plus 2, kulang pa tayo ng ilan pa? Kulang pa tayo ng dalawa. Bakit? Kasi ang degree nito, yung highest exponent ay 3. So, that means there are 3 factors. So, hanapin pa natin yung dalawa pang factors. So, ganun pa rin. Pwede natin gamitan na synthetic division. Okay? So, from the first factor, x plus 2 equals 0. Let's get the value of x. So, that's negative 2. Ilagay siya dyan. And then, ibaba na natin ang mga given. So, 4, 8, negative 25, negative 50. And then bring down 4. 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. 8 minus 8 is 0. 0 times negative 2 is 0. Negative 25 plus 0 is negative 25. Negative 25 times negative 2 is positive 50. Negative 50 plus 50 is 0. Yan. Oh, so ang remainder ay 0. So, that means to say, x plus 2 is really a factor. And so, kukunin natin yung other 2 factors. So, from the remaining, ito yung ating nakuhang numerical coefficients. So, express this into equation or to polynomial. So, magiging 4x squared minus 25 siya. So, dahil 0 siya rito, wala tayong x. Kaya 4x squared. Bakit x squared? So, tandaan, di ba sabi ko kanina, para makuha natin yung quotient, you put the variables back, bawasan ng 1 degree ang given sa dividend. So, 3 minus 1 is 2. So, ang ating first term ay magsisimula sa 4x squared. Yan. So, yan ang ating factors. X plus 2 times 4x squared minus 25. Eh, ma'am, sabi nyo, tatlo. Dalawa lang yan. Kasi itong 4x squared minus 25, pwede pa natin niyang i-factor. So, ito itsura niya. Ay, hindi nakita. So, that will be x plus 2 times 2x plus 5 times 2x minus 5. Ito yung tinatawag nating sum and difference of 2 squares. Diba? Ang factors ng 4x squared ay 2x. Ang factors ng negative 25 ay positive 5 at negative 5. O, diba? Tatlo na sila. Yan. So, ganyan po ang pag-determine whether a binomial is a factor of a given polynomial. And so, ito yung inyong another assignment. Perform learning task 2. Okay? That's it, everyone. I hope you learned something. So before I leave, I want to share this to you. Differences will always exist, but division doesn't always have to resolve. Pwede kayong magkakaiba ng paniniwala, pero still, huwag kayong maghihiwalay. Ha? So, magmahalan pa rin. Okay, bye-bye! So, thanks and keep safe everyone. Baboos!